And y'all wonder why I switched total side. I jumped ship, honey. After dealing with that, yes, I jumped ship. If you know what I mean.
You know, on the internet, you can make a lot of money. If you're charismatic enough, if you have the ability to draw in the crowd, you could become a millionaire and overnight, and and retire after 2 to 3 years on the internet. You know, one of the most lucrative channels that I've noticed on the internet have been these interracial relationships, especially when you might have a black man that's with a white woman, and people may pay attention to that. But when you got a black woman with a white man, because the top consumers are women, women tune into that. And those channels blow up overnight. And the one thing I've noticed with a lot of these channels, a lot of those women, those black women that date these W men, these white men, they tend to talk down on the black community and talk down about black men. And they form a little circle of women that talks bad about black men. They got all kinds of names, right? Well, today I'm talking about Rose Miller and Brett Miller. And y'all remember they was all in, all across the social media streets all last year, when, showing their toxic relationship. And she was on there embarrassing him, and she got him arrested. But then she said he rescued her, right? Remember, she was talking about black men. She was just going crazy and on black men and her baby father, and she was doing everything. She went on to Tasha K. And Tasha K took umbrage with the things that she was saying about black people and was challenging her. Y'all remember?
Because you said they black men are trash statistically, and the white man that you put up, you threw him out there with them niggas. So you taking it back?
That's what we're not gonna do though. Because I never said the Keens were trash. I never said that.
You taking it back?
The statistics are not okay. I didn't say it was trash. I never said that.
I mean, there's a lot of statistic bad, ratchet black women too.
Yeah, there are.
Okay. Yeah. And there's also a lot of...
There are. Unfortunately, all these, the crab in a bucket mentality, I get it the most from women that look like me. Yes, there are.
And there's also, I could lip gloss too. There's also, hold on. Yes, we lip gloss. And there's also statistic toxic black wives and black mothers as well too. who are raising black sons with a preference.
No, we're not raising black sons with a preference. I don't speak about like this is better or that's better in my household to my sons at all. Like at all. They don't. No.
You don't think they're gonna watch your videos one day?
No, I don't think they're gonna be like interested to like go back and watch stuff regarding like I don't speak that much on race, Tasha. I really don't. Like I get that I do it here and there, but I don't like every video is not about race, honey child.
So Rose, you think you would have built the audience that you built without parading the biracial relationship in front of the world? You think that's why we think we was following you? I mean, you are a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong. Brett, in my opinion, he okay. I done seen white men that look better. I'm just saying. And I know that's your husband.
Girl, my man is fine.
Ciao.
And then all of a sudden the honeymoon was over. Because, there's a saying, wherever you go, there you are. Right? And while she was online blasting black men, she started having a whole bunch of turmoil in her marriage with this W man, right? And they were online broadcasting it all. She was accusing him of doing some real horrible things, right? And also getting him arrested, right? So who she was starting to come out.
You come here with food again, if you steal again, I'm going to leave you. Do you remember that? What are you talking about? Yeah, but sugar daddy that paid me $25,000. Let's send everything to the hate pages. Let's do it. Yeah.
So y'all can see she's not with a black man, but she's online arguing. He called her a hooker. She called him a thief. Like it was just going crazy. This is a big dude. I'm glad he ain't physically harm her, because you know how some of them W's are when they get upset. Man, listen, all they might find is your teeth, right? They might have to identify you through your dental records, right? With some of the stuff that they be doing to some of these swirlers, right? But I mean, They have over 1 million something subscribers, and they was making a lot of money online. Definitely a lot of money, because I told you, those interracial relationships, especially when there's a black woman with a W, they make a lot of money, right? And I don't know, like, they would often just put all their business online, man.
Videos, my husband was very uncomfortable with the idea to begin with. He's a lot more reserved than I am. I am a lot more out there. So I have definitely overshared our lives, and he's not comfortable with that, and he's no longer comfortable with it. And he's done it for so long to make me happy, and I appreciate him for that. But he's no longer comfortable with certain things, like, people questioning his every decision, or just making lies about our family that does not exist.
And to me, this is like a fetish. You got this big burly, barbarian looking W man, right? And this little black woman. And I know she has the plantation mentality. Like, she just wants the big W beast to come conquer her. Right? And I wouldn't be surprised if she got a Caribbean background, because a lot of them think like that. And then he has the that fetish of some ninja juice, right? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. She was saying that he didn't really want to be online, and he was more reserved because he would cuss her out and tell her to stop putting all their business and stuff online, right? But then we started to note. Then we got some news the other day. Now, mind you, there's nowhere in the world. I've been married to the same black woman for going on 26 years, right? No way in the world will I'll put my business online like this, and put my wife online and all this kind of stuff, and we putting our personal business online. But people do anything for money, man. For money. When money come in, integrity go out the door. But now we're finding out that they're doing Onlyfans, and they're posting it everywhere.
Now, what in the pasta and lobster is going on here? You telling me that y'all left black men alone because you didn't want to go 50-50 just to get with Chad and have to be the one to put the down payment on the house by yourself, and then buy your own car and pretend like he gave it to you as a push present? The girls who have become influencers come into a lot of money. And, trying to find a man who make just as much money as she make, a lot of times is challenging. So when they do get into these relationships, a lot of times they are the breadwinner, and they fund a lot of the stuff dealing with the lifestyle.
So now they're doing the OnlyFans, and then, like, when you look over, you can see they're on their Facebook page promoting this a lot. Now, mind you, this is a married couple, right? And she talked about her black baby father and black men and the kings, and saying that we're at the bottom and we're last. But then you're promoting this with this W guy. I told y'all it's like a Tarzan fetish, man, right? And then she put, finished the first quarter of the year with 58,000 from one platform without management. You guys literally watched the journey in real time from 7K, from 7,000 to 45,000 in 1 month. That didn't happen by luck. It was strategy, consistency, and knowing how to convert. I've been seeing all your messages, but there's too many to reply to individually, so I'm doing something special. I'm hosting an exclusive Zoom call today where I'm breaking down how I scaled my OnlyFans step by step, the exact strategies that took me from 7K to 45K, how to increase conversations and maximize your income, plus special shout outs on my personal OnlyFans. I'm serious about leveling up. This is for you. Now, mind you, I thought she had this W man that put her in this 6-figure home. He bought her a Range Rover. He did all this. Why would you have to go now and show your body parts and spread your butt cheeks open and all this kind of stuff, and you got this W? You could have just stayed back on the other side. So you went, and so what you did was you left the black man. You start talking down about the community and about the black man, right? Went over to a W, and you still paying your way. And now you got to bust it wide open, right? In order to get some money, because he ain't paying how he weigh, right? Man, this thing is real, real goofy, man. This stuff is a sickness. Ain't no man that really loves a woman, going to allow his woman to be put out there where everybody can just see her. Everybody can see her without her clothes on. Where you see her compromising her integrity. No man that really loves a woman is going to allow that, right? That would never happen.
If a man loves a woman or he cares about her, right? He would never suggest anything like that. He would never in a million years he'll suggest, hey, even if she come up with the idea, he's going to look at her like she's crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You want your image out there like that? We're not degenerates. We're not degenerates. Why would we want to do that? You have kids. Why would you want to do that? You got kids that go to school. I thought you cared about the kids. I thought you cared about the children. And if Brad cared about the children, this guy that she's with, if he cared about the children himself, he'd be like, no. No. What if those children get a hold of this content?
You know, we live in a time now where people make marriage just a joke. They're the sanctity of marriage is just looked at as something that's just a joke now. You know, somebody like me that takes marriage serious, that takes my grandchildren, my 6 grandchildren, my 4 children, my wife, that legacy, everything serious. Everybody makes everything a joke now. So now what they're doing now is as married couples, as a married couple, an interracial married couple, they know that they can make a lot of money online with a W man and a black woman. And people are going to tune into that. So now they're going to monopolize that to go and make money. And then she's going to spread that out to other people for people to emulate that. So that's just constantly just passing that down. But this is the thing. If you're willing to do that, how far are you willing to take it? Right? Are y'all going to, will this morph into maybe bringing in shared couples? Because you can make even more money. How far are you willing to compromise your integrity and compromise yourself for the almighty dollar? How far are you willing to destroy that covenant that you made with God when you actually got married, right? I mean, I don't know. If you're not married and you don't want to be married, I'm not talking to you. So I don't want to hear nothing from you. I'm talking to married people or people that's aspiring to be married. If you're not aspiring to be married, there's no reason for you to comment at all. I'm talking to married folk and people that are aspiring to be married, right? What was the purpose of getting married if you're gonna do all this, right? But like I said, when you're the type of person that do anything for money, and you said that your husband was a sugar daddy, he was a sugar daddy, he was giving you $25,000 a month. So that let me know that you'll do anything for the mighty dollar. And like you said, what if the children get a hold of this? What if when your children go to school, the other kids get a hold of this and you got your butthole spread wide open, and other kids can come see it, and they go show, and then your children see it, and they making fun now because your butthole is online, because you're doing anything for money. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about who it may hurt. All you care about is the right now and the dollar, because you got the internet and the world is watching, and you want everybody to see you. Man, scriptures say you're supposed to cover each other, man. You cover your wife, you cover your husband, man. Like we just at a place now where the morals is out the door. You know, I got a YouTube channel, and I could have my channel could have been a lot bigger if I had conversations about a lot of stuff that I'm not willing to do. There's a lot of things I'm not willing to sacrifice, right? But there's a lot of people that are, and that's just where we at in the world today, man. But like I said, man, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. What's your opinion on this Rose Miller thing and her barbarian husband, Brett? Let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.